Blessings. Oh, blessings. Hey, hey, hi. I need to do an introduction. But, anyways, you know, this whole lesson on earth really is a simulation, right? Like, we're all Sims. We're all a whole fucking society of, for real, legit aliens from different planets, right? Because we're all coming through a portal, our mama's wombs, our coach, whatever, right? But if depending on whatever stories you read in texts or whatever, it's in the Bible. There's a Bible museum that you can actually go through a whole bunch of different texts and read about it, especially when it comes to Sanskrit. This shit's a storyteller of itself, and then how to decipher it. But anyways, it's like they came on stage, right? And they came on stage with a script, and it was a script to basically confuse the masses as far as who they were, you know, because they came on stage with tights and ballerina, you know, um, the tutus and the wigs with the makeup, and it confused everybody as to who really was who when it comes to the male and the female type of shit, right? But at the same time, they were going around, and that's when the whole thing of the religion and all this shit came about and shit. But it's the whole sense of, the social experiment of being human, because we're all here to be human, to know how to, well, to teach each other how to be human and shit, right? I'm trying to do a whole video at the same time I'm doing this, right? But it's in my head. It's all in the experience via the experiments that we all go through when it comes to this wash cycle of learning, right? When it comes to learning who we are as a person and as a people, right? Because before they came rocking on stage, right, we were all just like, my hair is going to do whatever it's going to do. We were all just very harmonizing people, right? Like, we grew, we did. If you ever watched Avatar, that's how the life really was, just depending on the text that you actually read and get into and study, right? But that's how it was. Then time went on and new people came through, and then the stage presence came, where it took people into illusions and elusiveness, where they started putting people in certain environments where it was to test the person and the foundation of the person and the teachings, right? Where it was like, it's like putting a person back in, there you go, it's the same fucking notion. The Truman Show. Somebody keep pressing rewind on your movie, on your life, to add in things that you already healed from, broken relationships, no family, or in and out of homes, or, you know, if you ever did have an addiction, bouts of alcoholism, shit, me, war, it's like things that have happened to you, the people, places, and things that were ever in your space during those times of learning or those times of torment or trauma, right? Where it caused you to question life, right? Somebody really is trying their best to infiltrate those lessons back into your life just to see how you would take it. Have you grown? Are you healed? This and that and everything else, just to trigger you, because to trigger you is a check for them type of shit, right? It's like, trigger you enough by keeping you, oh, wow, this makes sense. If they do put an eviction on your papers, on your credit, that takes you away or it shuns you from those. Oh, wow, that's like trying to keep you in a zip code or an area code where you can't go to the best school or you can't go to the best neighborhood type of mentality, to try to keep you in an environment where they can say that this is what, oh, wow, y'all are fucking cruel. What type of what type of mental issues y'all getting out of this? Oh, because it's money. That's what it is. Make them seem like they can't get right, and they have to bring these people in to help people get right. But they have to destroy, it's the same shit over and over again. Destroy a town by way of the gossip and the rumors, and then the buying of the homes, causing fires, Rosewood all over again, because someone wants to keep alive. And the only way to keep it alive is to keep causing fires. But it's only smoke and there's no water because someone called the water company. And there was a friend at the water company that said, you know what, I'll take that extra $200 just to turn off the water, just so that the fires can burn everything down. Ergo, no evidence. It's like some people really have those type of thoughts. That shit seems like a fucking movie. But who's really doing it over and over again? Is it really the aliens or actually humans? And what are the humans actually coming from? I mean, doing in order for it to, what are they actually getting out of it? By keeping you or trying to keep you in a box just so that, oh, it makes sense, just so that they can make it seem like you are. Oh, if they surround you with so called thugs and gangsters from the hood, would that mean you would be the gangster too? Would you be the gangster's crew type of, pass around type? It's like some people really think like that. They really do believe that you can't grow out of your environment, even if you are in the environment. Whereas they try to make you react outside of the environment. It makes sense. So if you do have a white friend, oh shit, this comes back to the whole sense of what's on the news. And I don't even watch the news like that. But the Nolan and the other lady that was at the sleepover, this makes hella sense. You're supposed to react to the abuse. And if you react to the abuse, it makes sense for them to continue with the abusive tactics in order for you to stay in a narrative. So if you look back to history, this history, the elusiveness is the in between wars to make it seem like other people are the problem when the problem is the ones that started the war. It's the same thing with the people in your life. Make it seem like you are the problem when they are the ones that causing the problem by way of not only the mental manipulation, emotional, and the visual manipulation too, in order for your body to react to what's being done to you. This shit is creepy because it'll add people, zombies, you know, zombies per se that can be fed and given drinks and paid to move in any which way. All they have to do is get paid to say. So it's everyone's a performative actor when it comes to the world stage. You just don't know who it is that's actually the one that's casting, the crew to go against you with the directives of knowing you by way of projecting out there that they already knew what you would do because of these environments that they've been trying to keep cornering you. It's like, a felon's always going to be a felon in some thoughts, right? But never thinking that that felon has another way of creating or living, but surround them with enough people to keep on saying that that's the only thing that they will ever be. That's the notion, and that's the jump to the ledge, or create something from a ledge to bridge it over, to something new for them. Oh, wow. So if you were a teenage mother, they're supposed to think that you're supposed to sell yourself and be drugged out. Some people really have old ways of thinking. Therefore, they want you to stay in those old ways of their thoughts. Makes sense. Because some people really do vectorize you. Oh, look at that. So people really do. It's like it's a big ass social experiment on the worldwide stage. You choose to either melt into the environment and do as the environment does, or grow out of it, all because of what the environment tried to do to you. Huh. So will you fall into the same tactics? Will you fall into the things to just be a part of the crew type of shit? Yo, the mentalities of people when it comes to the individuality of one. Anyways, note the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.